trap, which is where, yeah, well, a trap in a public spot, that doesn't sound quite right, does it? Meet with an anonymous Halbeck contact at a cafe in Rome and find out what he knows about Halbeck's presence in the city and how Alsamat may be involved.
I guess he never heard.
Okay.
No sign of our mysterious Halbeck contact yet.
Maybe he stood you up.
I don't know. Something feels wrong.
Yeah.
Well, stay alert.
That is
Starting
not
to
a
trust your instincts.
public place, really.
Switch off your transmitter. If you reach for your gun, one of my men will put a bullet in your skull.
Transmitter's off. I don't plan on reaching for my gun unless you make it necessary.
Once I have the information I need, I plan to leave. You will not be harmed.
Okay.
You've made an effort to broadcast your arrival in Rome. Why?
Broadcast? I thought I was being more subtle than that.
You were obviously trained by the U.S. government. You've left a trail all over Rome.
Actually, you left the trail, or I wouldn't be here in the first place. And now we're having this conversation. I must be doing something right to have you come visit me in person.
You aren't here in an official capacity. You are operating under Alpha Protocol.
Interesting. Considering the program's secret, I would have expected you to say traitor, unless you have insider knowledge.
If you think you're the first to be abandoned by your government, you would be wrong. You are Michael Thornton. You've served in several military engagements until you were recruited, a soldier.
I'm an operative now. After Saudi, I had to change my 5-year plan. I'm guessing you're here to confirm the file you have on me. Anything else you need to check?
Reports place you as someone loyal to your country and who believes in carrying their missions through.
Yes.
Is that so odd?
In today's day and age, yes. But not to me. And you were the one who crossed paths with a German mercenary in Moscow. Z.
Can't say that was a pleasant memory.
Encounters with her seldom are, and they often lack subtlety.
Have you two had dealings before?
Contract disputes only.
So you know a great deal about me, and I know who you are. You're Leyland's right-hand man, his lackey, toady, henchman. And you wear those gloves to keep the blood off your hands. I've read your dossier. You've lived a full life. Kuwait, South Africa, that oil refinery explosion in Moscow. It's like a concert tour with you.
Considering how public your actions have been in Rome, and how many CIA agents you killed, I think you're hardly in a place to lecture me. In less than a day's time, you have already managed to cause me considerable inconvenience. Now, tell me what you're doing here.
I was tracking down a lead, and it looks like I've found it.
I see. So you thought all you had to do was wait and we would speak. Interesting.
What I don't understand, though, is why we're talking at all. Unless keeping me alive is important for some reason.
I have orders, and I am a cautious person.
So am I. And I think we have room to negotiate.
No, I am not authorized to make deals. Besides, I believe you have nowhere to go for help.
I do.
In that situation, it is a rare man who goes to his enemy's door. So, yes, this is a social call. A warning. You have proven yourself capable, but pursuing this course of action will not serve you any longer. Go underground, hide, but stay out of our way.
Or else what?
I
Or
die.
people you care about will start to die.
Well, apparently.
We know you've been in contact with one of your fellow agents. That contact will die if you persist, and then we will kill you.
I do
Those are your
die.
terms. Allow you to carry out your mission, and I stay out of the way.
Yes,
You realize I would be betraying my country.
Yes, and that does not change my terms. I understand your feelings, and I encourage you to set them aside.
So we're done here. I leave Rome, leave you to your plan, and that's it.
Yes. What you do next is up to you, but there are only two immediate choices. Leave, you live. Stay, you die.
Why should I negotiate with you? How long will it be before they have a new chief of security, new secrets? You're just getting set up like I was.
You are ignorant. Halbeck is not the same hierarchy as your organization, and the term loyalty is not used there lightly. Leave Rome. If we see each other again, it will be the last time.
Okay. Alright, let's go. Marbuk expressed disdain for Agent Thornton's violent activities in Rome, citing his recklessness in attempting to expose Halbeck and Al-Samad's activities in the city. The connection between Marbuk, the BCI, Halbeck, and Al-Samad's presence in Rome is still unclear. Well, it is certainly unclear. Marbuk threatened that any further investigation attempts would result in the deaths of Agent Thornton and anyone else allied with him. When returning to the safe house, Mina picked up the phone trace from a BCI employee working with Marbuk attempting to contact the local authorities. New mission, contact Madison St. James. Why?
You weren't hard to find in Rome, you know. After that debacle at the CIA listening post, the shooting outside of Rome, that poor professor, taking the bullet like that. Finding you was easy.
What can I say? I was hungry. So I checked out restaurant reviews, chose one, and waited. I knew one of your goons would show.
And that's when you and Mr. Marburg met up and had lunch.
When we talked, he had a lot to say about Halbeck and some suggestions about my involvement with your corporation.
Really? I can rarely get 3 words from the man.
Well, feel free to have him threaten you whenever you get tired of listening to yourself.
I'd be curious to hear more, and your first impression of Mr. Marburg. What did you discuss?
We discussed business. Turns out both of us have experience with abuse of authority.
He described you as a man of your word. Patriotic, I believe. But Mr. Marburg was not always the best judge of character. Nor does he instill much loyalty in employees. Speaking of which, this woman entered the picture not long after your meeting with Marburg. She was in our office in Rome. Madison, I believe.
Yes.
I always wondered, did you ever regret getting her into this?
It wasn't my choice.
Oh, my. In the end, it was.
Well, I'm beginning to like Mr. Leland.
Mike, we may have a problem. The VCI employee I mentioned before, Madison, I think she's going to act.
What do you mean, now?
She's calling the operator and asking for you by name.
She can't be working for Marburg. Unless this is a trap. Who is she calling?
The city directory. And maybe the police next. If she does...
Can you intercept the call? Redirect it?
What? Why?
Did you see her picture?
Ah!
No way am I missing out on that action.
Nice. Okay, let me patch her through. Operator?
Miss St. James?
Hello? Yes, is this the operator?
No, Miss St. James. This is Michael Thornton.
Oh, thank God. Mr. Thornton, please, you have to listen to me.
I don't believe we've met before. How do you know my name and why are you calling?
I have reason to believe your life is in danger. I know it sounds crazy, but
You don't say.
I don't want to discuss the details over the phone. This line may be tapped. She's a sharp one. But it's important I speak to you immediately. Is there someplace we can meet?
I have an apartment here in Rome. We could meet here if you'd like. It's a beautiful view.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. If they're watching me, That might lead them to you.
Well, if it makes you feel better, send me an address and I'll meet up with you.
I know a restaurant in the area. We should be able to talk without being interrupted.
Sounds nice.
It's not far. 15 minutes?
Looking forward to it.
Okay. Quite interesting. Let's max out this one. Well, I haven't been using that really. Maybe I should just drop them. Yeah, in here. Just dump them here. Why not? Yeah, let's dump everything in assault rifles. I really look like a douche, don't I? Amazing. Okay. Yeah, I think that the roleplay is going very well. Actually, I didn't think it was going to be possible to betray everyone. But yeah, I broke psychologically when I couldn't kill those cops. That really was a horrible, horrible mess. I think that's when everything came apart for my character. Okay. This email was sent from the NSA tab. Attention! We're hearing some chatter from the CIA about George's situation. It's an internal affair, so it's not subject to interdepartmental sharing. It is, of course, in our best interest to stay informed. Here's the situation in brief. Someone's claiming to be a deep mole supported a rogue US agent operating outside of the US, thus the CIA being in charge, not us. The mole did not say which agencies involved, making this a very shot-in-the-dark operation. The mole used an NSA verification code when contacting the US government to prove his identity as a mole, which is why it's total bullshit that we're not in the loop officially. Okay, the rogue agent was alleged to have been operating in Saudi Arabia. Possible link to Sahid incident? If you find anything, send it to me first. Don't share it with the CIA without first coming to my desk. Okay. Hey, Mike, take a look at this email, but take it with a grain of salt. It's an Alsamat transmission. The sender IP checks out as coming from the area where the Alsamat have been alleged to operate, and the codes used are those seen in prior Alsamat missives bounced around Europe. What's odd is that I've never seen Alsamat communicate to an email distribution list this large. Their cells never talk to each other to minimize what information will get leaked should someone be interrogated and cave in. Should so with that in mind, read on. We meet in the ruins. Time code L-Girl. Agenda. Distribute weapons to recent acquisition. Discuss agenda for next phase. Okay. That was a short email. Move. Holy crap. I'm still poor. It's a fucking idiot. Okay, let's go and meet with Madison. Sanch James. Yeah, that's a cool name. Really. I don't know how long this guy has been without having a little intimate time